developers, there are now more than 185,000 apps with over 4 billion total downloads. The recent release of the iPad has also started another gold rush for programmers eager to take advantage of the larger screen real estate. It's no wonder that Pinoy developers have gotten in on the action too. If you do a little searching, you'll actually find quite a few apps that cater to Filipinos, not just here at home, but around the world as well. And joining us on today's Tech Talk are two of the minds behind, is it Giro? Giro App Solutions, a software development company specializing in apps for Pinoys. We have the two VPs and the CEO, actually. VP for Software Design, Yves Gonzalez, and Laura Noel, VP for User Interface. Good morning, Vice Presidents.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. All right, a very timely topic, as I was mentioning in our opening earlier, that Apple just announced last night that June 7 will be the WWDC, which you're dying to go to.
Yeah, but,
I know, but
might not be able to go.
The schedule is too tight. But anyways, I know you guys have been into this since last year, and I know you're fanatics of the iPhone and of Apple, but why did you jump into making apps, and why did you want to do this thing?
Well, we started with Zips Philippines.
Okay.
That was our very first app.
All right.
We wanted something really simple for the Filipino people.
Okay.
And he was also taking his bar at that time, or
Okay.
he was studying for the bar. So
And you basically both of your students at the time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still a student.
Okay, and it's not just any course. You're taking law, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, you're taking law and you have time to do apps. Okay, only what your parents said. Anyway, so how did you get? And so you said let's make an app together. And
Yeah, because it's the feeling that you want some apps, like you're saying, how come we should have an app like this, no?
Okay.
And you're thinking, why don't we make it ourselves?
Okay.
Because it's not that hard. It's not that hard to learn. Like, we started with Zips, and the
But
first
you
one,
have no technical background. You're not like IT before, whatever.
none at all.
Okay.
I'm a philo major. She's
Okay.
a
Management
engineering
Okay.
major.
So
we
this
just
is just hilig lang.
we just decided let's try to make the apps that we want.
Okay.
So we started with something simple, and then you can build on that. And then you decide, okay, how about what's next? What about something GPS?
Okay.
For the Philippines. So that's why we did our next app, Enjoy, which has some form of GPS. So it's really about wanting to release Philippine apps, because we know that if we don't do it, not a lot of people will. There's other developers. Like, maybe I can count 10 iPhone developers. So we just really want to produce these apps.
Okay. Is it difficult to learn the code? I mean, or did you have experience in writing code before?
Me personally, I didn't have any experience with
None
writing
at all?
code. None at all.
Zero?
So it was more of really just getting into it, reading books, and then downloading some podcasts. In iTunes, there's the iPhone Stanford podcast.
Okay.
So I watched all of that. And then I was lucky that I have a mentor.
Okay.
So every time that we would encounter a roadblock that we really couldn't solve, we'd email our mentor, and then he'd reply and say, oh, here's the fix for your code.
Okay. And so you just basically, it's like teaching yourself the guitar. Is that what you did? Basically, you just tried it out. Is that a sign of that's how easy it is to learn the Apple SDK? Because they were saying, the Apple SDK is one of the greatest SDKs made. It's so easy to learn and easy for developers to work around and make apps.
Well, it actually is. I think the documentation that Apple provided was complete enough, but there are still a lot of kinks that have to be sorted. So he was right. Like, he has a mentor who really helps him out. Like, he has the patience to actually look for the problem and then find the solution.
And it works with, I've asked you this last time, but they keep saying it during the Apple events, the APIs. And we have 1,000 new APIs. What is an API? Can I put you on the spot again? I know this time you were prepared to answer me what an API is.
An API is an application programming interface.
There you
It's
go.
like a hook.
Okay.
So let's say I want to make a map. I want my app to have a map.
Okay.
So there's an API for that. There's a set code that you say na, okay, if you want the map to zoom in, this is what you follow. This code is what you follow. If they want the map to show you where you are, this is what you follow. So what Apple does is they give you a lot of APIs nga, so you don't have to invent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just go with, okay, this is how Apple tells me that this is the line that I should. Yeah, this is, if I want to do this, Apple tells me this is what I do.
It's like spoon feeding in a way. Parang buffet na. If you want this vegetable, just get it.
Yeah, so it's all a matter of learning as much as you can from the APIs and then integrating it into your app, diba?
Alright.
So we wanted to make a Maps app, so we had to study the Maps API. But right now, we don't know, let's say we don't know video streaming yet. So if you want to do video streaming, we have to learn the video streaming API. So ganun siya.
Alright, well, show us what you've got. You brought your iPads, of course. It's actually visually easier to show the apps. You do have a camera behind you, Laura, so you can show us the first one. This is the zips.
Yeah, this is our
Alright,
first
so what
app.
does this one do?
It's basically a zip code and area code finder for the Philippines. So let's say, let's enter
Tacloban.
Makati.
Alright.
There. So you have the zip codes there. And then let's say you want to save this zip code. Just press save. And it's right there.
Oh, so it's there in your...
Yes. So this is
it's like
very
a
helpful.
notepad of that part of the app. Okay. And that's very helpful because people don't know the zip codes.
Yeah.
That's right.
But also for the area codes.
Okay.
Not a lot of people use zip codes now, but the area codes. So let's say you're going to call Tacloban, you're going to call Cebu.
So it works with area code.
Yeah, it's a zip code and area code finder.
Alright.
Then our next app is Enjoy Philippines.
Okay. And this is in partnership with the...
With Enjoy,
the booklet, the card.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
So Enjoy is a mobile guide to the Enjoy privileges. So
Alright.
say you want to go out in Manila,
Okay.
and then you want to find out, okay, dining only.
Okay.
So these are the list of Enjoy establishments who are part of who are in Makati.
Cool.
Okay. We also have a feature na you want to know what's nearby. So it'll locate you.
So this works with maps and GPS.
Yes.
Alright.
So let's say you want to go to all dining Teriyaki Boy, and it'll bring up the
wow.
branch. Or you want to go to Fruit Magic, it'll go to there. You want to Oliver's, and then you want to see what's the promo there. It'll bring it up there, so you can see. You can immediately see. So this is not just for Enjoy members, because the thing about this is, let's say you want to find out, is there a Fridays near you?
Okay.
So it has all the branches of Fridays. It has all the branches of Fruit Magic, of all the partner establishments. So
So this is like kind of like how basic Google Maps only works in the US, because they've got so much info. Like you're looking for the nearest Starbucks or whatever. But since we don't have that yet
Yes.
on our maps,
Yes.
you took that advantage.
Yes.
And
So
you worked with Enjoy for that.
So yeah, so since we already have some partner establishments, we started with them.
Okay.
Right? So at least we have a basic GPS app in the Philippines that will at least tell you some of the
And
establishments.
it tells you where it is, although not yet giving you directions.
Not yet.
Not yet, but at least you have an idea. You know, and it's so much more convenient to use that app than to go to their book. I mean, Enjoy is gaining popularity.
Yes.
You see it all over, but it's a thick book. Right?
Yes.
Like this. And if you want to see what to
Actually.
enjoy what, you gotta filter through the whole book.
Yeah. And right now, the Enjoy app now has in-app promo.
Okay.
So you don't even have to buy the Enjoy kit to avail of some some
Okay.
promos. Like I remember we have
Banana
leaf. Banana leaf. So you just show the app.
Okay.
And they'll give you a 10% discount,
Oh, wow.
even without owning an Enjoy card yet. So
Alright.
we're working alongside with Enjoy.
Because Enjoy is a bit. How much is the card?
I think
1.5.
the year 2 will be 2,000. I think
Yeah.
1995.
And but the app,
The app is free. The
it's
app is
free. It's a
Yeah.
free app, and you still get promos once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes, once in a while you get some app promos.
All right. And how long did it take to make these apps? Was it difficult? Was it, I mean, in between studying, I can imagine, because you're not really full time with this to begin with, right? If you can like total the hours, I guess, of how long it took to make this.
Zips was a month. Zips
about
was
a
a
month.
month, and we haven't updated Zips.
Okay.
Enjoy. To create version 1 was a month also, but we've probably spent about 3 to 4 months
Yeah.
on Enjoy afterwards, because we upgraded, we added maps, we added all this.
Okay.
But normally you could finish an app in about a month.
In about a month.
Yeah, as long as you have.
And remember, there was a story of this kid in Singapore who made an app. A kid.
It's a kid, right?
And so
Growing
is that a sign that is that a signal? It's that easy to learn it actually?
That's a sign that Apple has good APIs nga.
Okay.
So let's say that kid said, I want to make a drawing app. So he looked at what Apple's documentation
That's
said.
what he did, right?
And so Apple said, okay, you want to make a drawing app, this is what you do.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. So it's easy to learn if you really spend time doing it.
All right, and he made quite a lot of money with that because he was selling it for like $1 or $2.
I don't think he made that much.
Not that, but I mean, for a kid.
Yeah, for a kid.
Medyo marami siyang
Maybe $200.
pang blowout,
Yeah.
for a kid. But why do free apps? Okay, where does the extremes there? So people make apps to sell, and then some people make free apps. Why do you make a free app, and where will you make your money, and where will you get the time that you invested in on it?
Okay. I think for us, our goal is all our apps are free
So far.
so far. But no, you can
one
download all
is
our apps
free.
for free.
Okay.
So even the ones